International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD or World Bank. So the Bretton Woods Conference proposed to create three organizations: the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the World Trade Organization. As decided, the International Monetary Fund was established in the year 1945 with its headquarters at Washington, D.C. Next, the World Bank was also established in the year 1945 with its headquarters at Washington, D.C. IBRD is the world's largest development bank. It provides financial products and policy advices to help countries reduce poverty, and it also helps them to extend the benefit of sustainable growth to all the people. The World Bank, as decided, was established in 1945. It was established to bring smooth transition from wartime to peacetime economy. So what do you mean by transition? Transition means it's a process or a period of change from one state to another. In those days, you would have studied in history. All the countries were waging war with one another. So the world was ruined. European nations had to struggle. So they needed reconstruction and development. The IBRD was established with the sole or of the main aim of reconstructing the European nations. So it was established to bring smooth transition from wartime to peacetime economy. IBRD is the sister institution of IMF. So it is known as the sister institution along with the International Monetary Fund. Then the membership in International Monetary Fund is the prerequisite to become a member of the IBRD. So those who are members of the IMF are eligible to be a member of the IBRD also. And IBRD provides long-term financial assistance to all its member countries. So here you have the group of institutions functioning under the World Bank. So under the World Bank group, we have the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. It is also called as the World Bank. Then IDA, International Development Association. We have the International Finance Corporation, IFC. Then Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, MIGA, MIGA. Then International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, ICSID. These are the organizations which are functioning under the World Bank. So what are the objectives of IBRD? What are the objectives? The main objective is for economic reconstruction and development. So in areas where in war-prone areas, it was essential for reconstruction and development. So the World Bank started giving loans to European nations for reconstruction and for the development purpose. They also encourage capital investment. They encourage international trade. Then encourage a peacetime economy. Instead of fighting with each other, they encouraged, the IBRD encourages peacetime economy, and they work for environmental protection. So these are the objectives of IBRD. So shall I repeat it again? IBRD helps the member countries for economic reconstruction and development, and they stimulate long-run capital investment for restoring balance of payment. It guarantees for loans meant for infrastructural and industrial projects of member nations to help war-ravaged economies transform into peace economies. Then they also care about the environment. So they give importance to environmental protection. So these are the objectives of IBRD. Now let's see the World Bank's lending procedures. Lending procedures of the World Bank. The World Bank advances loans to member countries in three ways. First one, loans out of its own fund, loans out of borrowed capital, and loans through bank's guarantee. Okay, the bank gives a guarantee to the member nations to borrow loans from some other channel. So these are the three lending procedures of the World Bank. Loans out of its own fund, loans out of borrowed capital, and loans through bank's guarantee. So the World Bank has changed its development loan strategy and lays more emphasis on financing schemes which directly influence the well-being of poor masses of the member countries, especially the developing countries. So World Bank loan கொடுக்கறது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவங்க லோன் கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிச்சது வந்து யூரோப்பியன் நேஷன்ஸ்க்கு தான், ரீகன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் திருப்பியும் மறுசீர் அமைக்கிறதுக்கு. பட் லேட்டர் ஆன் அவங்களுடைய ஃபோக்கஸ் வந்து யூரோப்பியன் நேஷன்ஸ்லேருந்து மற்ற புவர் கண்ட்ரிஸ் ஆர் தி அண்டர் டெவலப்ட் கண்ட்ரிஸ் ஆர் த டெவலப்பிங் கண்ட்ரிஸ் இவங்களுக்கு லோன் கொடுக்க ஆரம்பித்தாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுடைய ஃபஸ்ட்டு லோன் கொடுத்த ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி வேறு, ஸ்லோவாக அவங்களுடைய டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி வந்து சேஞ்ச் ஆகி மெம்பர் கண்ட்ரீஸில் யார் யார் புவராக இருக்காங்களோ எல்லாருக்குமே கொடுக்க ஆரம்பித்தாங்க. The amount of agricultural loan given by the World Bank has increased more rapidly than any other sector. So World Bank's main concentration is for the agricultural countries or the agricultural sector. So they started giving more loans to agricultural sector when compared to other sectors. They also gave loans for developing the rural areas. The bank also takes great interest in the activities of the development of rural areas, such as the spread of education among the rural areas, the development of roads in the rural areas, and electrification of villages. So World Bank helps in the development of rural areas. First one is for the spread of education among the rural children or the rural people. Second one is laying roads in the rural areas. And third one is the electrification of villages. Now let's see the functions of IBRD. So first we saw about the World Bank, then the World Bank Group, then the objectives of IBRD, the lending procedures of IBRD. Now let us see the functions of the World Bank. What are the functions of the World Bank? The World Bank performs the major role of providing loans for development works to member countries, especially to underdeveloped countries. So the World Bank provides long-term loans, medium-term loans to the member countries. Investment for productive purpose. The World Bank performs the function of assisting in the reconstruction and development of territories of member nations through facility of investment for productive purposes. So என்ன மாதிரி இதுக்கு கொடுக்குறாங்க? ப்ரொடக்டிவ் பர்பஸ். ப்ரொடக்டிவ் பர்பஸ்னா மெயினாக ஃபார் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் அண்ட் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரிலேட்டட் செக்டார்ஸ். ஸோ தே இன்வெஸ்ட் ஃபார் ப்ரொடக்டிவ் பர்பஸஸ். தே கிவ் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் ஃபார் ப்ரொடக்டிவ் பர்பஸஸ். Next is balanced growth of international trade. World Bank promotes long-range balanced growth of trade at international level. And they also help in maintaining the balance of payment disequilibrium. Next is provision of loans and guarantees. So the World Bank arranges loans, or they also provide guarantees on loans by various other channels. In case if the World Bank is not able to give loans to the member countries, they also arrange loans through some other channel. Next is promotion of foreign private investment. Promotion of foreign private investment. If a person who is not living in India, if they want to invest in India, if a private sector wants to invest in India, they promote that. They help in doing the foreign private investment. So the promotion of private foreign investment by means of guarantees on loans and other investment made by private sector. The bank supplements private investment by providing finance for productive purposes out of its own resource or from borrowed fund also. Last is providing technical services. So the World Bank facilitates different kinds of technical services to the member countries by sending experts, or they give advices for the underdeveloped countries. So these are the functions of IBRD. Now let us see some of the achievements of the World Bank. Achievements of World Bank. So far the World Bank has been very successful in achieving its primary objective of reconstruction and development of war-ravaged nations. So the World Bank has been very successful in attaining its primary objective or achieving its primary objective of reconstruction and development. So if you see, initially, World Bank was initially helping in the reconstruction of Europe after the World War II. Then members, if you see, initially there were only 30 members. That is, 30 countries were members of the IBRD. In the year 1960, it became 68 countries. And it became 151 countries in the year 1988. And at present, there are 189 countries which are members of the World Bank. So World Bank just started with 30 countries as members. Now they have nearly 189 countries as members of the World Bank. World Bank also lends loans. They give medium and long-term loans for 15 to 20 years. They give for the purpose of reconstruction and development. Then initially, the World Bank's loan was mainly directed to European countries for financing their programs of reconstruction. ஸோ இனிஷியலாக லோன் வந்து எந்த கண்ட்ரிக்கு கொடுத்தாங்க? யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்க்கு மட்டும்தான் கொடுத்தாங்க. லேட்டர் ஆன் அவங்களுடைய டெவலப்மெண்ட் லோன் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி சேஞ்ச் அண்ட் தே ஸ்டார்டட் கிவிங் importance to the poor masses of the developing countries. So initially they were giving only to the European countries. Later they started financing schemes for the poor masses of the developing countries. Then the World Bank grants loans to member countries only for productive purposes, particularly for agriculture, irrigation, power and transport. ஸோ இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர்னது அடிப்படை வசதிகள் எந்தெந்த கண்ட்ரியில் தேவையோ, ரோடு போடுறதோ, டேம் கட்டுறதோ, அந்த அக்ரிகல்ச்சர், இரிகேஷன், இதுக்கெல்லாம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாங்க. தென் இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் டெவலப்மெண்ட் அசோசியேஷன், ஐடா. This is also called as the soft loan window of the World Bank. It is called as the soft loan window. What do you mean by a soft loan? A loan made at no interest or with a below market rate of interest, which is offered to developing countries only, is called as a soft loan. So instead of charging a high rate of interest for the loans, they charge a minimal, or sometimes they don't take any interest from the poor countries. Such a loan only is called as a soft loan. So IDA, International Development Association, gives soft loans to many countries, especially to the underdeveloped countries. So these are the achievements of IBRD. Next, let us see India and World Bank. So the name International Bank for Reconstruction and Development was first suggested by India to the drafting committee. So the name International Bank for Reconstruction and Development was suggested by India and it was accepted by the drafting committee also. Since then, India and World Bank have developed a very close relationship with each other. from framing the policies of economic development in India to financing the implementation of these policies. So there is a strong bonding between World Bank and India. Then World Bank has given large financial assistance to India for economic development. Then they have given funds for the development of infrastructure such as electric power, transport, communication, irrigation projects, and steel industries. Then the World Bank has also assisted India in accelerating programs of poverty alleviation and economic development. Accelerating means to speed up the process. So whenever there was a program in India regarding poverty alleviation, World Bank assisted India in accelerating or to speed up the process. The World Bank has assisted a number of projects in India, and the IFC has identified 5 priorities area, namely capital market development, direct foreign investment, access to foreign markets, equity investments in new and expanding companies, and infrastructure. So what is IFC? International Finance Corporation. So the World Bank has been helping India in so many ways. And India has been a largest beneficiary of the World Bank assistance. But after China started getting loans from World Bank, India has become the second largest beneficiary of the World Bank assistance after China. So today we have seen about the World Bank. Then we saw the objectives, the lending procedures of World Bank, the functions of World Bank, the achievements of IBRD, then India and IBRD. So I would like to pose 2 questions for you children. One is, find out the present president of the World Bank. That will be the first question. And the second general knowledge question will be who is the former president of the World Bank? I want you to find out these 2 answers and post it in our WhatsApp group. Let me see who finds out this answer first. Only if you listen to the video lessons, you will be able to find out the GK questions. So let me find out who all are watching the video lessons sincerely and who is first to post the answer in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so 2 questions. The first question is, who's the present president of the World Bank? Second one, who is the former president of the World Bank? Thank you, children.